Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So some interesting news coming out of Dillian Whyte's camp. Dillian Whyte has split from his trainer Mark Tibbs. Dillian Whyte confirmed this on social media. He said the following: "Just to let everyone know, Mark Tibbs and I are no longer working together as boxer and trainer. I'm training in Portugal and Mark has a young family and his own gym in the UK. It means it just hasn't worked out in the way we both hoped. Mark came into my team 4 years ago and has helped me turn into a world-class heavyweight boxer that I am today. Mark is a great trainer and I will always be grateful to him and his dad Jimmy for all they have done." Those are the words of Dillian Whyte. Now, this is being painted as an amicable split on social media. Maybe that's the case. I mean, Dillian Whyte has said some kind things there about Mark Tibbs, but interestingly enough, Dillian Whyte's cruiserweight prospect Richard Riakporhe, who he manages, has also split from Mark Tibbs. So surely if this was as amicable as Dillian Whyte indicates, and it was purely down to logistics, then why is Richard Riakporhe also leaving Mark Tibbs? That doesn't make much sense to me. If it was purely logistical, then surely there would be a chance that they would still work together in the future, and maybe not just for this fight in particular, given the circumstances going on right now. So me personally, if I were to hazard a guess, then I would say there's more to this than meets the eye, in all honesty. As an outsider looking in, I'm not sure whether this is a good move for Dillian Whyte. I always thought that Dillian Whyte and Mark Tibbs had a pretty good chemistry, and Dillian Whyte certainly, over the last 4 years, has really improved as a fighter. He is now certainly a top 5 contender within the heavyweight division, and he certainly wasn't that before Mark Tibbs came along. I just felt they had a pretty good relationship together, and it seemed from the outside that they had pretty good chemistry, and that they was a good pair. But obviously, they're no longer working together. Interesting stuff. The question I have is, how does this affect the Alexander Povetkin fight? Will this affect Dillian Whyte in a negative way? I've got to say, going into this fight with Povetkin, which is still a very dangerous fight despite Povetkin being older and past his best, it's still a very dangerous fight. Dillian Whyte has had a lot of distractions outside the ring in the build-up to this fight with Povetkin, from his disputes with the WBC in regards to his title shot, whether it be regards to his beef with Tyson Fury, or now him splitting from his long-term trainer, Mark Tibbs. Dillian Whyte has contended with a lot in the last few weeks and months. How focused is he right now? I've been hearing a lot from Dillian Whyte in the last few weeks and months, but I've not really heard him talk about the Povetkin fight. Is Dillian Whyte taking his eye off the ball here? Because I'll be honest, if that is the case, despite Povetkin being past his best, despite him being on the downward slide, Povetkin is the worst type of fighter to be off the ball against. Povetkin is an Olympic gold medalist, very experienced, hard puncher. He's an excellent counter puncher. If he hurts you, he will finish you. And to be quite honest with you, despite Povetkin not matching Dillian Whyte in terms of physicality and youth, I still believe Alexander Povetkin is a much more skilled fighter than Dillian Whyte. So listen man, if Dillian isn't fully focused, there could very well be an upset in this fight. This is the type of fight where you could come unstuck at the best of times, because Alexander Povetkin, he only needs one shot. Dillian Whyte doesn't have the greatest defense. He doesn't have the greatest balance. Sometimes he'll throw shots way out of range, he'll miss badly, and against a counterpuncher like Alexander Povetkin, that could really be his undoing. Since his knockout loss to Anthony Joshua, Dillian Whyte has been hurt several times. He got badly hurt against Joseph Parker. He got rocked to his core against Robert Helenius. He got dropped by Oscar Rivas. Derek Chisora buzzed him in both of their fights. I see a lot of people out here act like Dillian Whyte is some type of indestructible man. No, the guy has a lot of flaws and he's shown a lot of vulnerabilities. And if he's not focused against someone like Povetkin, listen man, this could be an upset. All of that belly aching about the WBC, all of that moaning, could become irrelevant on August 22nd when he faces Alexander Povetkin. Dillian needs to get his head in the game. He can't let these distractions, take his eye off the ball. He needs to be focused on Alexander Povetkin, because to me, as an outsider, there's been very little focus on Povetkin, and that stems from Dillian Whyte himself, his team and his fans. They're acting like he doesn't have to fight Povetkin next. That's what it feels like, I've not made my official prediction yet, but I'll be honest, I'm really thinking about this one. When this fight was initially made, I felt that Povetkin could cause the upset, but chances are I'm going to go with Dillian Whyte. I'll be honest, I'm seriously doubting that now with the way the build-up has been to this fight. I'm seriously doubting that, and as a result, it's actually made me a lot more interested in this fight. I'll be honest. This is a very interesting fight. Is Povetkin the guy he once was? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think the decline is clear. But is Povetkin a shot fighter? I don't think so. He can still beat fringe world level guys like Hughie Fury, and he can still be very competitive with top 10 guys like Michael Hunter. So he's still got something left, right? And if he lands that one shot, who knows, man? Povetkin can punch. He can really punch, and he can finish you. This is a banana skin, guys. It really is, and I'm a lot more interested in this fight now than I was a few months ago. Anyway, a lot to consider. It really does make me second guess my pick for this fight. And that'll be coming in the next few weeks, that prediction video. So look out for that, but I'm really intrigued now. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Peace.